Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
The chef is already busy taking orders. He is making a...
Hey, it's also waitress.
You're a waiter, yeah. You are making a wrap for Piku, right?
It's got cheddar cheese, pepperoni, turkey, lettuce, and mayo.
Wow, that's gourmet.
It's pretty nice. We're working on an audition. It doesn't matter how many times the boys do auditions, they seem to forget, not all of them, but especially the youngest, forgets he needs to have something on his feet. Like,
9 years old and I'm 6 foot.
You're 6 feet?
I'm 6'4".
Right, we are heading to piano and voice lessons, and Julian is carrying a bowl.
Sticking in here when there was someone sitting here.
He has his stick, he has stickin', and he has a bowl of macaroni and cheese.
So then we can do something called sequential motion. So we got so rain, come a snowdrop, we're coming up. Come a lily, come along. How much you trying?
When a thing is wicked, has a light around it. Maybe not a light that you can see, but hiding down below, a spark's asleep inside it, just waiting for the right time to be seen. You clear away the dead parts so the tender buds can form. Loosen up the earth and let the roots get warm. Let the roots get warm.
So, an actual conversation that I had with Gabriel before he went outside to play. We were in the kitchen I was grabbing some food, and he was talking about how he needs to start taking more orders and making more food for people. And he said, Mom, I really want to get, you know that I want to get a bell for my bicycle, but I also want to get a basket because I want to drive around the neighborhood and I want to show people my menu and take orders. And I want to deliver food in my basket on my bicycle. He's determined. I have to share a story. I kept telling you, whoa, there's a plant there. I keep telling my vlog, oh, I have a story that I want to share. And then I forget to tell the story about Gabriel and the audition last week. So they were a little nervous because it's like the first time Ethan had an in-person audition for a professional, like for a casting director for a huge theater. And so they were nervous, but they made it through and everything, and we're proud of them. And Gabriel, we got in the van and I said, so how did everything go? How do you feel? And Gabriel goes, well, I could hear my voice echoing all over that room. I sang really loud and I think I did really well. And I said, that's good. He goes, but I sort of cheated. I said, how do you cheat when you audition for something? I'm thinking, I didn't see him standing behind the piano and looking at his music or anything. How do you cheat? He goes, well, prayed. I prayed to God. And I mean, you know what happens when you pray. I mean, I did really good. And I said, well, that's not cheating. That's something that, you know, it's good that you did that. And so we had a conversation about that. And whenever we got home, my mom asked, so how did it go? And he said, well, where do you want me to start? She said, no, she said, tell me about it. And he said, where do you want me to start? And she said, well, at the beginning. And he started from when we were here still. We were still here. He said, I went out back and I sat on a rock and I meditated. And I was starting to feel nervous, so I meditated and I prayed. And then when I got there, I prayed again. And well, he said the same thing. Well, you know, I mean, what happens when you pray? And that's my story. I just ordered Julian a tuxedo. I'm telling my vlog.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was going to say, you already told me that.
I know. I already told my mom. I'm telling you now. I just ordered Julian a tuxedo because he needs to be in the concert. He has to be in, you know, concert blacks. And so...
It could come in handy for premieres, too.
Well, it could. I mean, he could wear it. I'm sure that he could wear it again. Or, you know, if he ever goes to any sort of a formal occasion, or if anyone invites him to a prom, or anyway, not that he would really want to go to a prom. He's told me that he doesn't really care for dances, but
He's an actor.
I think that I have a feeling that if some girl that he is very sweet on would say, hey, we're going to, you want to, he'd be like, okay. Final clip. I had a very good choir rehearsal. It was successful. However, our director was diagnosed with COVID yesterday. So she was not there. Yeah. So I'm hoping that she's better by the time we have our concert next week. Ooh. So that's interesting. Anyway, it was a really good rehearsal. And as I told Julian, I said, well, if all of the same people who were at rehearsal tonight are there for the performance, it's going to sound good. I think that there might have been some people missing tonight. Well, I don't know. It could be a combination of people that weren't there tonight, and also it's 2 weeks since I was at rehearsal, and people just sound really good now. So anyway, I have an orthodontist appointment at 8 a.m., so I have to get to sleep.
What time did you get up?
I'm going to get up with your dad, probably.
So 6:45.
Yeah. So, until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.